Chemistry of Espresso by Camila Cabrera. I personally chose the topic of espresso because I am currently a day-to-day coffee and espresso drinker. Without it, I don't know what I'd do with myself. Espresso usually comes in shot form and is put into lattes or other kind of good drinks, but you can also drink it just as it is. The composition of espresso is made up of roughly 1,500 different chemicals and over 1,000 different aroma compounds depending on the type of espresso you have. But the two main components I'm going to speak of today are caffeine and water. Caffeine is a chemical compound which stimulates the central nervous system. It can have a lot of positive and negative effects on the body. Although it can give you energy and help mental performance and alertness and attention and concentration, and it also tastes good, it can also make you jittery and nervous. You can be dependent on caffeine. It can cause headaches and dizziness, depending on the person. Caffeine can come from many different places. The main places are from coffee beans, cocoa nuts, tea leaves, and from certain plants in South America. You can also get it at Starbucks. The second main component to espresso is water. Without it, there would be no espresso of any sorts. Water is something we all know very well. It's a natural resource that the world produces in different kinds of ways, but the main way is through the process of the closed water cycle. Water can be found in lakes, in rivers, and even in your own kitchen, but it can also be found in non-drinkable ways, such as salt water. Chemistry's role. Once a coffee bean is harvested from its plants, usually native to South America, it is roasted beginning at 150 degrees Celsius and finishing at around 240 degrees Celsius. While roasting at 150 degrees Celsius, the beans really only lose water. But once over 160, that is when the chemical reactions truly begin to take place. Hundreds of reactions take place, but the main product is CO2. Once the beans are finished roasting, the next step would be grinding, and the grinding itself is meant to increase the surface area of the bean to get the best extraction of the final product. That's when the water comes in. Without water, espresso or any form of coffee, like I said, would not be possible. When the scalding water drips through the finely grounded beans, the water extracts the caffeine and other compounds out of the ground coffee and into the water. As I said earlier, espresso, being a highly concentrated version of coffee, is made by roughly 7 grams of finely ground coffee beans, extracted to about 1.5 ounces of scalding hot water in roughly 25 seconds. When this is done successfully, a shot, which is about 1.5 ounces of espresso, is made. The process of making espresso home is a bit different than making it in, say, Starbucks or your local coffee store. Well, here's a video of me making espresso at home. Thanks for hearing me, and I hope you have a great day. Enjoy!
Ya no quiero más café. ¿Puedo hablar?